Time to talk about those closers. Nameco right there, Dustin right here. Now, like every spring training, these are bound to change, but this is how we got them right now based on depth charts and based on who it looks like is going to be closing in the 9th. But be sure to check back our rankings later. We will be updating them throughout spring training.
That's right. The top 150 guide is going to be on there. Just check that link and make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Talk about not only closers, but relief pitchers in general, Mr. Barkley.
In general. And don't forget to leave comments in the videos if you got questions or anything. Top 2 in Tier 1, I mean, this is simple. Kenley Jansen, Craig Kimbrell. K rates are amazing. They both had sub-2 ERAs last year, and I'm a huge Kimbrell fan, and I was excited to see him get back on track. But they are the clear-cut 1-2 closers for 2018.
So you go into Tier 2, gonna first talk about Chapman. And you know, Chapman's ERA wasn't the best at a 3.22, but his K rate was fantastic. He can still throw the ball a billion miles an hour. He's gonna get plenty of saves opportunities. The other guy in Tier 2 I really wanna highlight is Brad Hand of San Diego. You know, he's a guy that's actually we've seen fall a lot in early drafts that has some nasty stuff. He could be very solid. He had 21 saves a year ago, but again, a very solid, almost a 1-to-1 ratio with the K rate again to innings pitched. So Brad Hand is a guy to write down because he's going to fall in the draft and you scoop him up.
Scoop him up. Tier 3 I want to talk about Ken Giles and Edwin Diaz. I like these two guys. You know, they have, obviously when you're looking at closers, you want a good K rate. Their K rates are solid. Their ERAs aren't the best, but I don't think we've seen the best out of these two. And these are two guys that I think do have top tier talent if they can put it all together. So I think they are fun guys to grab as solid closers with big upsides.
Tier 4, going to start with Cody Allen of the Cleveland Indians. 30 saves a year ago, 2.9 ERA, a 1.16 whip. We'd love to see that closer to 1. However, Cody Allen, the Indians are going to be solid. Cody Allen will be solid. He's not going to set the world on fire, but he's going to be a solid pitcher, closer for you. And then Wade Davis with Colorado. Also going to be, again, not set the world on fire, but 32 saves a year ago, 2.3 ERA. And why I like to bring him up, don't worry too much about Colorado. Sometimes pitchers and closers and relief pitchers, whoever in Colorado, get a negative effect just because people think the bats are so much crazier in Colorado.
They are a little bit. You got to think about it.
I mean,
don't go crazy.
You should not draft somebody because of that.
Yeah, don't go crazy. Tier 5, Archie Bradley, 25-year-old for Arizona. Like this guy. He had just over a K per inning, a sub-2 ERA. So the potential's definitely there. We're just not sure exactly if he can keep up a sub-2 ERA, but he's certainly someone to keep an eye on and draft in the middle rounds. And then Brandon Morrow with the Cubs. They're set on Morrow. He's their guy. They got confidence in him. He should have a lot of opportunities. He had a solid year last year. He's 33 years old, though, so he's a little bit older, but he's in a great situation and could be a solid source of saves that you can get pretty cheap.
Tier 6, going to start with Mark Melanson of the San Francisco Giants. And what Melanson are you going to get? Is it going to be the guy that's a stud? Is it going to be the guy that's terrible? Who knows? He's definitely shown flashes before. And in every draft, pretty much in a lot of leagues, every closer is going to get picked up, and it looks like he's going to get the first shot to save opportunities out there, so he should be drafted. And then I want to talk about Greg Holland. Don't know where Greg Holland's going to be the closer, but wherever he ends up landing, most likely he will be the closer. So if you're drafting early, he's falling way down draft boards because of that, so you can try to take advantage of it. If you're watching this after he's landed and it's in a great spot, then his ADP is probably a lot higher.
Yeah, as we're shooting, he's nowhere, but it could be.
He'll be somewhere.
He will be somewhere. We know that. Tier 7, Familia with the Mets I want to talk about. This guy's got nasty stuff. If he can get it together, he's a guy that could be much higher on this list next year. A lot of potential with him, but he just had an ERA over 4 last year. Not what you want to see from your closer, but he does still have the upside. And I want to talk about the Texas situation. As of right now, it looks like Alex Claudio is going to be the closer. Don't really like his K rates. He did have a sub-3 ERA, but in most deeper leagues, almost pretty much every closer gets drafted, so you need to know who the closers are, and as of right now for Texas, it looks like Claudio is going to be the guy.
Tier 8, going to talk about he's a 2-time All-Star. Last year, didn't do great, 15 saves, sub-3 ERA. 2 years ago, he had 47 saves and a .54 ERA. Zach Britton, why is he ranked higher? Well, he ripped his Achilles.
Ouch.
So he's going to be out for a little bit. When he comes back, he'll probably take over the closer duties, but just note that when drafting, don't be that guy that takes him early, think you got to steal, and everyone's like, duh, he's hurt.
And the last tier, it does happen. The last tier, you know, these are guys that are really good setup men or guys that are competing that could potentially win the job even without an injury. And that's why I want to talk about Addison Reed from Minnesota. They do have Rodney out there. Rodney's going to get the first shot, but Reed's good enough to where he could take over the job even without an injury, so pay attention to that one in spring training as well. So that is our closers and relief pitchers.
Hold on, now it's a bad airplane because I'm worried you have to go quick. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. No!
It was as bad as it looked in there.
It was, but I mean, you started looking at me because you're like, ooh, gotta hurry up and end the show. It's relief pitchers and it's a lot longer, so the fans can't wait an extra 7 seconds for a good airplane, Nameco.
Check out all our other stuff. Leave comments, give us thumbs up, subscribe to the channel.
Don't cut the video yet, Dustin.
That was a little better.